spark to honors program seminars or lecture courses that often you don't find in other courses at Cal Poly. I love it. I love teaching good students. I love it when they get it. And so much of the material in philosophy is pretty hard to get. It's an extremely valuable program for students and for faculty and for the status of Cal Poly as a university.
You're building a community in your major. You're probably building a community through some student clubs and organizations. But I also think that it would be nice if you had yet another community that comes out of the honors experience. The honors environment represents to me closer to the world you're going to enter than the one you're currently in.
In the honor classes, I've got a classroom full of students who think interestingly, who have a vast array of background information about what it is that we're engaging, and the comfort of being in a room full of folks who really in many ways operate like a cohort on this campus gives them a sense of confidence, gives them a sense of belonging, gives them a sense of really being able to bring themselves to the process. And so I find students challenging themselves to push further. I find students comfortable challenging each other, wanting to explore things beyond what I've seen students do in other classrooms. And I don't think that's just because there's a whole bunch of bright students in a class, but what happens as a result of that program existing and those students being committed to the program and what the program means. They come into my class committed to higher education. They come into my class committed to the work of the academy. And so I have found those students to take seriously every challenge I've given, to take seriously the ideas that we're exposing, and they're not simply there in my classes to get a grade. So the classes have been refreshing for me, they've been invigorating for me, and they've easily been some of my favorite classes that I've taught here. I will continue to teach honors classes for as long as they offer it, and I hope that is a very long time. It has been an extraordinarily rewarding process to work with the honors students. The campus is made better by this. The students in the program are made better by this. And the faculty have an opportunity to work with students who push their work further. They have an opportunity to work with minds and to talk with minds that add new questions, that bring new perspectives. It's an extraordinary gift to this campus community.
Every single time Sherry sends the email about like what honors classes are offered next quarter, I'm always trying to figure out how to like get those classes into my schedule, just because it's like they're like the best classes that I've had at Cal Poly, just hands down.
A lot more is expected of you, a lot more is required of you, and so you learn a lot more, you feel more engaged in your class. I know that professors I've had for honors classes have been more interested in whatever I'm involved in. They're more likely to build a relationship with me, they're more likely to take me seriously as a student, so I really like them for that aspect. I've built a lot of good relationships in honors classes.
My first quarter of freshman year, I was able to partake in honors research, which was an awesome experience. It was something that I wouldn't have gotten to do otherwise if I wasn't in the honors program.
Last fall of 2012, I spent 4 months on the Colorado Plateau and in the Grand Canyon doing an honors place-based field semester through the National Collegiate Honors Council. In the end, I had a 15-page research paper. I presented it at a symposium. I've been invited to present it again at the Western Regional Honors Council in April.
One of the things I'm working on right now is school research, and I've been very involved in like school design as an architecture student, and then being able to do this set of research really like empowers those kind of design decisions that we do make in architecture. So just all these things, like all the things in honors are just some subtly, amazingly related to whatever I'm interested in, and it just allows you to like continue that interest.
I think that honors housing is valuable because it allows you to meet other students who might not be in your major and who you might not ever have a single class with.
Another reason why I really have loved the honors program is because I've been able to work with a lot of different majors from different areas, and I've learned to work with a lot of different people that I don't think I would have met if I just stayed within my major. And I think the honors program has really helped me develop leadership-wise. I think it's helped me work with a lot of different people and learn how to like adapt and be flexible when things come up, especially being in honor student board. I think that gave me a lot of leadership experience and helped me learn a lot about myself and how to work with others.
I think that honor students in general are just very involved on campus, whether it's in honor student board or it's in their own clubs and activities, but because they're a member of the honors program, they're representing the honors program, and they also expect from themselves a higher level of achievement and involvement because they're honor students.
I'm an honors student, but I'm also a member of Greek Life. I'm a sorority sister. I'm a volunteer. I'm a journalism major who will be concentrating in broadcast journalism, maybe taking on a minor, haven't decided in what yet, and trying to surround myself with people who do the same thing, who are focused on academics, but also focus on making themselves well-rounded individuals and exploring all their interests in life, and not just the ones that will push them forward in their career, but that'll make them grow and make them happy.